Okay, welcome everyone to BarnBridge Project Call 22. Just a little update for everyone. Some of the dev team is actually at ECC, so you're going to hear them, but you're probably not going to see them. So Bogdan, if you want, I'll let you just take it away from here.
Hey guys, yeah, sorry if there's noise, but we're at ECC. So if anyone's watching this after it's published, can just ping us on Discord and come say hi. So short update. We just launched Smart Yield and Smart Exposure on Polygon last week. And I mean, we're gonna have some updates over the next few weeks for that, because it was our first shot at the whole network change stuff, and there's still some polishes left to do. Other than that, yes, Smart Exposure is going to get some more functionality added over the next couple of weeks as well. And Smart Alpha started the audits last week, and those are supposed to last around 10 days. So we're gonna have a first idea of how those come out next week. Smart Alpha, yeah, we're gonna start speccing out the backend for that next week, because we have the UI finished. So yeah, we're kicking off the app development for Smart Alpha. Those are the most important updates. Short and sweet. Sorry about the noise again, guys.
No worries. I'm sure you're having a great time. All right, well, that's great. I think those updates, I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming out in the next couple of weeks. So as Bogdan said, Polygon was launched. So awesome. I think what we'll do then is we're going to turn it over to the operations team. Christian, if you want to just kind of give a breakdown, and then we'll go through the list on operations.
Sure, happy to. Thanks, Troy. Hey everyone. So just a quick note from my standpoint. You know, our priority looking ahead over the next month and a half really is going to be launch planning for Smart Alpha. We've kicked things off. We're going to look to build out a pretty comprehensive plan and pull in certain components from the ecosystem to help there. So that's a big priority for us. Also going to look to kind of formalize some OKRs, looking at H2 for the team. I think that'll be a good way to help with alignment. And also I've been working with Bogdan to kind of build out a refined way to prioritize feature requests, additions to products, and kind of allow for us to add those more strategically to our roadmap. So more to come on that. But first, I'll pass it over to Pablo to talk through some marketing updates. Max will walk through some integrations updates, and then Trevor will walk through what he's been working on recently. So Pablo, take it away.
Hey everyone. So I'll start from the website update. The new website build is up and running. So light and dark theme. And also you should be finally able to sign up for our newsletter. Some people were recently like, because like we moved off of Substack, some people were not able to sign up for the newsletter. You should be able now. And as Substack previously had a list of all of the newsletters on one page, we have figured out a way to do the same. So we'll have a dedicated website page that will contain a list of all previous Barn Burner editions. So if you miss any, you'll be able to check it out. Secondly, we have completed the ImmuneFi questionnaire. And just moving on that front, so PID4 successfully passed and executed. So we now have the capital allocated, and we'll be able to start the bug bounty program. That will also open the gates to updating the DeFi safety score to their latest version. So that's on the way. And as Christian already mentioned, we are focusing on the Smart Alpha planning stuff, and Max has already like drafted a great beginner's guide on Smart Alpha and more educational materials to actually come. So just preparing all of that and putting all of that together. That said, I'll just hand it over to Max.
Hey, real quick, educational materials sound like a job for DeFi Dad, who's on the call today. So we'll tag you in there, Travis.
You rang. Hey guys, yeah, that sounds great. And yeah, I'd love to sync up after the call.
Great.
Awesome.
Cool. Well, I don't have too many updates on my end. I just wanted to kind of talk about some of the community snapshot votes that went through this past week. So we did get passing approval for both the renewal of Leo's role as community manager in China, as well as kind of community approval for the piloting of a KPI options program for Smart Yield, as opposed to an outright bond incentivization scheme kind of. So I think that was good to see. And then referring back to a previous kind of community vote, when we initially made kind of that community decision to support shield mining on Nexus Mutual, the intent was to essentially take DAO funds to buy back bond on the open market to then use for that effort. And so the funds that were sent over for that effort are now far more than just 10,000 bond, which means we do have an excess to work with. I think there's a few different routes we could go with that, as there are other insurance platforms that essentially would allow us to stake that excess USDC or USDT for BarnBridge insurance on their platforms. So I'll be bringing that to the community for us to all discuss and kind of come to a consensus on what we want to do with that. Because I think it's about 120,000, 130,000 in extra funds. But I'll hand over to Trevor now.
Yeah, thanks, Max. Yeah, so I've been working on getting our contracts indexed on SubGraph. So currently there is 33 public contracts that we have on there, and there might be a couple more to add in the future. So those have been deployed to SubGraph Studio. And so now I'm working on making a couple updates to the schema on what kind of data we'd like to be able to query.
I have a feeling Trevor's running into the awesome Puerto Rican internet that we have down here.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Yeah, let me
Sorry, you actually broke up
here.
there for like, you're still breaking up.
Okay, yeah, I just connected my VPN. So yeah, so anyways, we're getting the subgraph schemas in place, and once those are published, we'll make the repositories public so people are able to see exactly what kind of data is available for them to use these complex queries on. And other than that, we're working on getting synthetics USD and RAI added to Smart Yield. So that should not be a very heavy lift, since we already have all of the code in place for other assets on Aave. And finally, I'll be working on building out the backend for KPI options in such a way that it's reusable. So it's looking like it's not just going to be a one-off. We'll have a code base that will allow us to leverage KPI options in different scenarios in the future. So that's about it for me.
Cool. One thing I do want to bring up is I know we've been saying on these calls that the Aave that we're gonna we're pushing to get on Aave and all this stuff, and it's taken a lot longer than we initially had ever planned. I think I've been saying this for like the past 4 calls, like it's right around the corner. But obviously governance in Web3 is not the easiest thing to get things done. So we are very close. I just want the community to know that. We have I think we're 22,000 short Aave delegated for proposition power for the AIP. But there's things in motion that should actually get that all figured out here in the next, hopefully in the next week. I'm pushing this for the next week, so I think it's going to happen. And I just wanted to let like the community know that there is things in motion. The AIP is ready to go. It's been approved by Aave to be pushed out. So look forward to that. I mean, we're all like pushing hard. So just wanted to clear that up. I don't know if Tyler, you wanted to say anything. If you had anything you wanted to put in here, we're at the round table.
Specifically about Aave, it's just a lot of people.
No. I mean just like in general.
I mean, not really. Just we've been like absolutely busting our ass since like Smart Exposure dropped. Like, I mean, if anything, I'm a little bit brain dead because it's been a blur. Like the dev team has been working extremely hard on Smart Alpha, and while that's coming out, we're working on specs for like, I don't want to say anything and like tease it, like for something that is like a very big lift that we're gonna, I mean, we've been working on it for months, and we're just like going through everything with a fine tooth comb and like making sure there's no edge cases. I think the entire team has been working like full strength on something that like we really haven't even talked to anybody about what we're even building. We've just teased things here and there. So there hasn't been like a lot of like outward business development type things that are these like big sexy like land grabs or like bells and whistles that we can say. It's just been like a lot of like due diligence, checking our P's and Q's, making sure that like from a security standpoint that we don't release something that is improper. And I mean, that's what I feel like the last 3 like weeks of everyone on this call's life has been like. So it's not like this fun, exciting thing. It's just the shit that we have to do so that other people don't have to worry about using the products.
Yeah, 100%. It does feel a bit like a blur, to be honest. But so anyway, this is kind of a short call because we obviously a lot of the dev team is in East CC. So I think unless there's anyone on the call who wants to add anything or say anything, I think we can probably call it. And the next 2 weeks are going to be pretty exciting, honestly. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of stuff. So with that, we'll leave it at that.
Hey, Troy, if just a quick note, hi everyone, first time I got to join this call. If you guys see any opportunity in the next week or few weeks, then based on like what Tyler was sharing, if it would help at all to come do like a short live stream with me, I'd love to do that just to help communicate some of this and just get it out there. We could do like what we've done in the past. But again, it depends on what Pablo's thinking. And so just anyways, all that hard work you guys are doing and the, that, it's going to pay off. It just, we got to, once these products release, if you ever want to use my YouTube as like a catalyst to communicating that. Otherwise though, we'll be stoked to show it off, when Smart Alpha goes live. So
awesome. Yeah, I think we obviously appreciate that a lot. I think we can powwow around that and kind of figure out what we want to do. There's a lot of marketing ideas floating around. I think Christian will probably want to have some opinions on that too, because he's kind of scheduling all that stuff. So, but yeah, appreciate it a lot. Definitely, I think obviously we're going to do that.
You guys just, you just call upon me, and I have no, now that I'm on the team, I have nothing holding me back from we could do a live stream in 24 hours if you needed. And then also Christian and Pablo, if you ever wanted, like, I'm happy to join some of those like brainstorms or just meetings if I might have some like new outside perspective or just be able to give some fresh feedback. But otherwise, you guys are killing it. So just call on me whenever you need it.
I actually will add you to some of the like internal Slack stuff now that you're in there. I don't know if we even gave like DeFi data proper introduction. I think everyone in the industry knows him, but like, just so everyone knows, when I say everyone on this call, like even our capital partners, 4RC, who helped with a lot of the original modeling with like Smart Yield, like their team has been helping us with modeling some of the edge cases for some of the products that are coming, like, you know, behind Smart Alpha, and even reviewing some of the stuff even for Smart Alpha. And so like, did we have that? I don't know when we started recording versus like if we even introduced like DeFi Dad properly in this context. But Keegan, I don't know if you.
Yeah. DeFi Dad officially joined 4RC, so he's here to support our portfolio companies, with BarnBridge being one of our favorites of all time, obviously. So educational materials, YouTube tutorials, live streams, that whole thing. He's the best in the biz, and he's here to support you guys. So welcome, DeFi Dad.
I cut a tight lawn. You should see what my lawn looks like right now. And yeah, and I put together swing sets and barbecues, so that too. But yeah, guys, no, good to officially like be here. I feel like I was always a secret part of the team because of all the just. I mean, obviously, I've been a part of the DAO for since the beginning. So, but anyways, yeah, stoked to be here. And if anyone doesn't know, too, my name is Travis. You can call me Travis. You don't need to call me Dad.
You have to call him Father Travis or Daddy Travis. Daddy or.
Oh, I'm also wait, hold on. I'm a car collector too. You guys want?
Bond Daddy.
Hey,
Ooh,
one thing I will
look at
say
that.
is
That's a Lambo.
we're major fans of.
That's it. That's it's a 2012 Nissan Leaf. If you couldn't hear me, in case you're wondering, it's worth $4,000.
Hey, before I moved to Puerto Rico, I had a 2003 Chevy Cavalier because I'm not a car person either. And I think we had to scrap it when I left. What's it called? Also, yeah, DeFi Dad, we're happy to have you too, man. You've been supportive from the very, 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 very beginning. And like, we appreciate it. Even just what you do for Ethereum in general.
Oh, thanks, guys. Yeah, no, this has been one of the most exciting projects to be a part of. Sorry, I'm like walking into construction in my house. There you go.
I think we can call it though. All right, everybody.
All right, everyone. Have a great rest of the day. We'll see the rest of the community. Peace out.
Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye, guys.